Hello everyone, my name is Mariza Udinpui. I'm one of the faculty members of the Department of Public Administration and one of the teachers who will be teaching you your paper 1 in Public Administration. The name of the paper itself is Elements of Public Administration. Elements means basic constituent parts. So in this paper we will be studying the basic fundamentals of public administration. Now coming to the first topic, which is the topic that we are going to discuss today. The name of the topic is Meaning of Public Administration. And public administration is an aspect of a more generic concept of administration, and it is composed of two words, public and administration. And before understanding the meaning of public administration, we first have to understand the meaning of the two terms that make up public administration. The first word is public, and it literally means of the people or concerning the people as a whole. But in public administration, the word public has a special significance, and it means government or governmental. And I think we all know that the government has three organs: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. And the legislature is composed of elected representatives of the people, the members of the parliament, members of state legislative assembly, who formulate policies for the entire government. The second organ of the government is the executive, and the executive is divided into two wings: the superior wing, which we call the political executive, and who are the political executive? They are the ministers. And the second wing, or the subordinate wing, the lower wing, is called the permanent executive. And why we call them permanent executive is because they are permanently there in the government. And who are they? They are the government servants, they are the civil servants, they are the officials of the government, they are the public bureaucracy who are always there in the government in the face of changing political control. Political executive may come and go. Mase permanent executive te khachu sarkar na thok an ni miawa wangin an pension ma khachu sarkara khanan omdonani. They form the permanent backbone of the government, and that is why we call them permanent executive. And the last organ of the government is the judiciary. Judiciary's main function is to interpret the laws and to protect the rights and liberties of ordinary citizens. Now we come to the second word, which is administration. Administration comes from the English word administer, which again comes from two Latin words, ad plus ministrare, which means to serve, to manage, to care for, or to look after. Now Ian Gladden writes that administration is a big and slightly pompous word, but it has a humble meaning, for it means to care for or to look after people and to manage affairs. And administration refers to the mobilization and proper utilization of material and human resources to achieve desired objectives, and it may be defined as a cooperative effort to accomplish a common goal. It occurs even in such a simple activity as when two men cooperate to roll a stone that neither could have moved alone. So in this example, the two men rolling a stone are mutually involved in this joint endeavor, which is an essential element of administration. So administration is thus goal oriented, it is purposive, and it's a cooperative activity undertaken by a group of people, and it is undertaken to realize some common goals or objectives. Administration therefore excludes non-purposive, non-cooperative group activities, and as such, if a single man moves a stone alone, this is not an act of administrative activity because it lacks the cooperative effort by two or more persons. So administration, it may be noted, is concerned with means to achieve prescribed ends, and it is a rational activity inherent in any social life. Now we understand the meaning of the word public, and we now understand the meaning of administration. And if we combine these two words, we get a very simple, very straightforward definition of public administration, which is that public administration is government in action, or the government administration, or the government in taking care of the people, in looking after the people, in serving the people, and in managing their affairs. But always remember here that usually when we talk about public administration, the focus is on the public bureaucracy. Now, let us look at some of the definitions that have been given by scholars of public administration. I've put 3 definitions here, and the first definition is by Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson is known as the father of the discipline of public administration. Discipline means subject of study, which means Woodrow Wilson is the father of the subject public administration. And he's also ex-president of the United States of America, and he defines public administration as a detailed and systematic execution of law. Every particular application of law, he says, is an act of government. And the second definition has been given by L.D. White. He says public administration consists of all those operations having for their purpose the fulfillment or enforcement of public policy. And the last definition that here is by Luther Gulick, who says that public administration is part of science of administration, has to do with the government, concerning itself primarily with the executive branch, where the real work of the government is done. If you look at this, all of these 3 definitions, you will find that it is rather sort of narrow in outlook, because it includes only the execution part of the government more. And according to all of these 3 definitions, public administration is all about execution of law. So we call these definitions, these 3 definitions, traditional definitions of public administration. Now, what's the difference between traditional definitions and modern definition, or definition that we have today? Under the traditional definitions of public administration, you will find that public administration is considered to be only involved in carrying out policies and programs of the government, and that it has no role in policy making, and locates the administration only in the executive branch of the government. The reason is that this public administration as a subject was born in the United States of America in the past, where the spoil system used to prevail. Now, the spoil system is also known as the system of hiring and firing officials. And under this system, what used to happen was that whenever a new political party came into power, the new elected political executive would immediately fire all the officials that had been appointed by the previous government and appoint new officials in their place. Omzia chuanin an mani party mile sa chau teka an official sa khan an bureaucracy khan an appoint chinani chuwang chuanin political executive, the permanent executive teka, they belong to the same party, and there was a very close nexus between them, and this led to corruption in administration. Chu tak chu Woodrow Wilson khan siam thata dua reform aduwang khan politics administration dichotomy kharun propose tani dichotomy omzia chu separation distinction tension na mo politics le administration tension na politics administration dichotomy kharun propose tani kami wang tak khana nia public administration po hi discipline angin subject of study angin alopian na chan kha chu traditional definitions of public administration khanin policy making khachu political role an ngaya execution of policy khachu administration role an ngai tani. So that distinction between politics and administration kha, it is the basis of the traditional definitions of public administration. But today, public administration is used in a much broader sense, and it's not only involved in carrying out the programs and policies of the government, but is also expected to play an important role in policy formulation. For India, politics administration dichotomy kanti distinction between politics and administration ka aumto olawani, and public administration is considered to cover all the 3 branches of the government. Now let us look at one a modern definition that has been given by Felix Negro and LG Negro. They believe that public administration is a cooperative group effort in a public setting to government setting, and that it covers all three branches of the government, which is the executive, legislature, and the judicial, and all their interrelationship. They believe public administration has an important role not only in the execution of policy but also in the formulation of public policy, and is thus a part of the political process. It's different in significant ways from private administration and is closely associated with numerous private groups and individuals in providing services to the community. The last point, if you look at it again, you will find that public administration is very closely associated with people who are not actually in the government, private groups te, individuals te. Mo public administration works well when there is people's participation. Mo the government has to participate with private groups, private individuals, NGOs, in order to provide services for the entire community. So let us very briefly go over what we have discussed before. Public administration consists of two words: public, which means government, which consists of three organs, all having their different roles and functions to perform. Second word is administration, which means to serve, to manage, to take care of. And so therefore public administration is government administration, or the government in action, or the government in taking care and managing the affairs of the people, and the focus is on the public bureaucracy. These are traditional definitions of public administration, and we have also touched upon the difference between traditional definitions of public administration and the modern definitions of public administration. We said that traditional definitions of public administration is narrow in perspective, but modern definitions are more comprehensive and more broad in perspective when it comes to the meaning and concept of public administration. And this is a more modern view of the concept of public administration given by Negro and Negro, when they say that public administration is cooperative group effort in a governmental setting covering all three branches of the government, has an important role not only in formulation of policy and in the execution of policy, and is very much a part of the political process. So kami politics administration dichotomy amagon so ito katsu voinia chuan modern concept of public administration chuan omto lawni it has been discarded. And it is closely associated with numerous private groups and individuals in providing services to the community. So people's participation in the process of administration is an important element that we have to keep in mind when we talk about the concept of public administration. And with that, I will end this lecture. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you.